Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Nicholas Clay from Clay Entertainment here, and I'm here to give you guys just a little update video on exactly what's going on with the channel, videos, all that kind of stuff. And I highly encourage that you guys stay towards the end because there's something that I need to discuss with you all in terms of content for this channel. So please stick around until the end. Pretty sure it's going to be worth the wait. So with that out of the way, let's get into all the headlines and everything that I want to talk about. So as the video title probably suggests, where the heck have I been? What have I been doing? What's going on? Why isn't anything being uploaded? Why am I not seeing anything from Clay Entertainment YouTube channel? Guys, you have to remember that I'm still a college student. Thankfully though, by the end of this year, I should be done because I'm in my second to last semester right now, meaning that next semester should be my last. So things go well, I should be done with college by the end of this year. So that's all great. And I know that that stuff takes priority and, you know, everything like that. That's why production on stuff is very slow. The plus side to it all is that because I'm taking animation courses and stuff, and you're probably seeing stuff from the classes that I've been taking throughout the years right now. The plus side to all of that is that my skills as an animator and just everything related to art, it's just getting better. So yes, things are slower, but I'm also sharpening my skills. So that way, when things actually continue to move along with Life in Inkling and maybe even future projects, you will see me at my highest potential or my highest skill level or anything. I'm probably still going to keep improving. Obviously, you're not always going to be the best person ever at anything at all throughout your entire career. You're always learning new things. But as of right now, that's basically how it's all going. So yeah, production is still kind of slow, and I apologize for that, but can rest assure you that things are being worked on, and I have been making progress. It's just unfortunately I haven't been able to make much progress lately because, again, I'm back in college, back at taking classes and all that stuff, and it's been taking up a lot of my time. So yeah, that's the unfortunate thing about animation, is that it also takes time, but then I've also got other things to worry about on top of that, and it's not really fun to try to balance everything, but I'm trying to get better at that. So really what I'm trying to say is, yes, things are taking a while to get done, but at the same time, my skills are also sharpening, and they're getting better, and I'm getting better at animating, and I'm just getting better in general with what it is I like to do. So that means that projects are going to be a lot better moving forward. And I want to apologize for taking so long, but I'm pretty sure you guys can understand what I'm trying to say. So another reason why things have been kind of slow with production and all that, and just working on content for the channel, is mostly because I've been trying to better myself in certain areas. Like, I don't know, I've been doing a lot of self-thinking and self-improvement. I want to be better as a person myself, because there have been a couple of things where I just am not there mentally, or just, you know, everything is just wacko, and I'm like, I don't even know what's going on, what should I be doing? And I'm like, am I doing the right thing? You know, that kind of stuff. I'm pretty sure we've all felt that way before. But yeah, I'm trying to better myself on top of everything else that I need to get done. Now, I don't mean to bring everything down right now, and allow me to be real for a second, but there was a recent passing in the family, and that was also part of the reason why I just was not getting anything done, because they were someone that we all really cared about, or was someone in my extended family, not my close family, but someone that we all really cared about. And, you know, it's like, it was all like sudden, it was all quick. We didn't know like what was going to happen. You know, they were having heart problems and all these other kinds of things, health-wise. So that's part of the reason why. But turns out that the final nail in the coffin for that was, let's just say it's a certain virus that we all know that's still kind of around. And yeah, So technically, that's how I lost my grandma on my mom's side of the family. Was from that stupid virus that's still hanging around. But most of it was due to her health issues and everything. But still, it was a tough time for all of us, and we still are kind of moving on from it. I'm still kind of trying to couple the fact that they're not there, but at least we're trying to, move on, and we're all coping with the fact that they're no longer with us. But we're having fun. We're sharing memories and fond times with said person. So yeah, I'm getting a little emotional by just talking about this. But yeah, that's another reason why things have been kind of slow. And when I brought mention to that on my Twitter, I want to say now I'm appreciative of those who responded to that. Like I know I responded to that after the day that it happened, but I really want to let you all know that I'm very appreciative of what you guys said and reaching out and making sure that everything's fine with me. I'm good now. Like I said, we're all trying to move on and keep on going, which is probably what you would want. So yeah, that's another reason why things have been kind of slow. But once again, appreciate you guys who reached out and made sure everything was okay. So moving past that, let's shift our focus over to the life of Inkling, which is probably what a lot of you people are waiting for and wanting to know exactly what's going on with that in particular. Once again, I want to apologize for just the inconsistent working flow with this whole thing. There's one thing that I would want to get better at this year is trying to balance out time and everything. But that's besides the point. What we're going to talk about now is basically just everything related to life in Inkling, what I've done, and probably along the way you'll see some screenshots, some work in progress things that I've been doing in relation to that, so that way you can see where things are currently at the moment and stuff that you can look forward to. So again, progress really hasn't moved a whole lot since this semester began, but before then I was actually making progress, and I'm actually really proud of what's being done so far. I feel like my animation skills are at, I don't want to say it's at its current peak right now, but from where I was when I first started animating in 3D stuff to now, it is definitely a lot better, especially if you compare things side by side, because that's actually been something I've been doing as I keep on going, especially during the reanimation process for the beginning couple of scenes, is that I went back to a shot that I originally animated, and then I compared it to what I did for Chapter 1 DX, and it's the difference is uncanny. It's wow, major improvements across the board, and even going forward, it's all really great stuff, and I really can't wait for you guys to see it in full length. So with all of that said, I would highly recommend you guys follow me on Twitter at ClayEntertain, because that's where I've been posting a lot of work in progress stuff, or just random artwork that I make, whether it be fan art or original characters or whatever it may be. But it's mostly there for work in progress shots or pictures, maybe some more behind the scenes related content related to life in Inkling, released right now. And that's probably where you can get most of that. The other alternative is the YouTube community tab, but I understand not a lot of people look at that, but it's just there in case none of you guys have Twitter. But again, I would highly recommend following me on Twitter at ClayEntertain. That's where you're going to find out most of the progress in terms of projects, or just in general how I'm doing. Now, if I had to give a ballpark figure of how much of Chapter 1 DX is done, I would have to say in terms of just the raw animation itself, and not taking into account doing the lighting, editing it all together, rendering everything out, and making sure it all looks good. In terms of just the raw animation, I feel like I'm at 80 to 85% of the way there, because actually, let me take a look here at my storyboard. Alright, here we go. We got the storyboard right here just to flip through and see exactly what it is that I got, how much I got left, and just based on what I'm looking at here, seems to be about 7 pages, more like 6.5, because in terms of progress, it looks like I stopped like halfway through this the 7th page that I have left, but whatever. Those are specifics. You don't really need to know about that, but what you need to know is that in terms of the raw animation, 80 to 85% done. Again, that's like 6.5 to 7 pages of storyboard that I have left. So yeah, the animation itself is getting close to being done, but that doesn't mean everything is going to be completed, because I'm going to break it down here for a bit, but you know, animation, yes, that's important, but there are a lot of different factors involved in that. Like I said, like the storyboard. Like, again, I don't know if you can see well, but here, this is part of the process. Just going through the storyboard or just drawing it out like this to get a visual idea of exactly how you want the animation to look. And even before all that, I was scripting it out. You know, I was typing up the story and figuring out how I wanted it to flow. So to give you a better general idea of how it goes, scripting, then it's storyboard, and then you jump into the animation. That's kind of how I do it. I don't know if that's like how the industry does it, but that's how I do it. So if you want any ideas of how to start your own stuff, there you go. But after you do all the animation stuff, then you got to work on the lighting, depending on what software you're working with. With Source Filmmaker, it's kind of easy to work with the lighting, but it's also kind of tricky, especially if you're new to this kind of stuff. But yeah, it goes scripting, storyboarding, animation, then you got to do the lighting, and then you got to render out stuff from the program that you're working in. And then you got to edit up all those shots in your software of your choice, whether it be like something as simple as like Windows Movie Maker or iMovie. That's how I started making videos, was actually using iMovie. Or if you have Adobe Creative Cloud, you can use After Effects or Premiere Pro to edit it all together. And then once everything is edited all together, then you have to render it out from there. And then after that, you basically have to watch it and make sure everything looks good. And if it looks good, alright, it's good to upload. But if it's not good to upload and there are some small errors here and there, you gotta go back and fix those errors, re-render it out, watch it again. You see what you see? You see the problem here? I know I'm making it out to sound like it's really bad, but no. As cathartic as it sounds, and insane as it sounds, I really love this process, because you're basically taking something that you really love to do, and you're just building it up into this big thing. So that's why I really love doing what I do. It's a lot of work, yes. It takes a long time, yes it does. But the end result, especially if you know what you're doing, is something that you should be proud of. Something that you really, really enjoy doing. Whew, got a little passionate there for a second. So to wrap it up, yeah, it's still got a long ways to go outside of just the normal animation. But in terms of just the raw animation, 80 to 85% of the way there. But yeah, again, just remember that just once the animation's all done, that doesn't mean I'm completely done yet. I want to stress that fact. Just because the animation's done doesn't mean I'm completely done with Chapter 1 DX. Because again, lighting, editing, rendering, all that stuff. So yeah, there's still a ways to go with this thing, but I promise you're all gonna love it. I personally love like what I've been doing, and from what my friends have been saying when I've been streaming me working in Source Filmmaker and animating, they're really liking what I'm doing. So that at least tells me that I'm doing something right at the very least. And from what you guys have said on Twitter, for those who do follow me on Twitter, it sounds like you guys are really looking forward to what I have in store. So again, I promise that you're all gonna like it. Just please be patient. Please be a little bit more patient. And on that note, we're brought to our final topic for this update video. Now, if you remember at the very beginning of this one, I was saying you should stay towards the end because there are some things that I wanted to discuss in terms of the content for this channel. And, well, here we are. This is exactly what I wanted to talk about. So, part of the reason why this update video even is being made, or has been made at this point, is because I got a little email from YouTube that said that I needed to make a video within 14 days, which is basically 2 weeks, if I wanted to keep my monetization status. So yeah, that's part of the reason why this exists. And they did said that, you know, after that time, if I wanted to reapply, it would take 30 days to get the monetization back. But it's like, well, then what's the point? What's the point? It's like, I might as well just make a new video just to keep everything now. So lately I've been thinking about bringing new content to this channel other than my animations. I know you all love those animations and everything, but I want to try to expand this channel a little bit, try to do something more with it aside from just animation, because I know I'm going to be known for my animations. I know for a fact that that's what I'm going to be remembered for. But I also want to do more with this channel. And that's where you guys come in. You know, I have ideas of what I personally want to do, but I'm not entirely sure if you all would be interested in that sort of thing. So, and you know, some of the ideas that I have, looking at my notes here, some of the ideas are like character or show analysis, maybe even game analysis stuff, or, you know, reviews of said stuff, or having discussions with friends, or, you know, me just talking about whatever it is that I like to do. Or, you know, it could be like animation or art related, like if you guys want any tips or whatever it is on either field, anywhere that's related to art or animation, I could do that kind of stuff. But I'm not entirely sure where to go with all of that. So I would very much appreciate it if in the comments below, or even on Twitter, like at me at Clay Entertain, or again in the comment section, let me know. Like, what exactly do you guys want to see on this channel other than the animations? Because again, I know you all love those, but I understand that in order to keep this channel growing and in order to keep it going, I need to be doing more than that. So once again, if you have any suggestions on what video ideas or suggestions you may have on what I could bring to this channel other than the animations, tell me in the comment section down below or on Twitter. Again, at Clay Entertain. And, you know, just let me know your suggestions. They could be related to what I suggested or the ideas that I proposed, or it could be whatever it may be. You know, just throw your ideas at me. I am very much appreciative of any sort of suggestion, because again, I really want to grow this channel past animation. And again, I know that I will be remembered and known for my animations, but I also like doing a lot of other things. So if you guys can come up with ideas to help me figure out exactly what you're interested in, then that will help both of us. I'll know what to do for the channel. You'll get more content. It's a win-win situation, don't you think? So that's going to do it for this update video. I'm not entirely sure how long this is going to be, because I'm just recording and most of this is off script, so I don't know what to do. I've only got notes down here to kind of just help me nail all the points that I wanted to nail for this thing. Yeah, that's gonna do it for this update video. I thank you all again for watching. I really appreciate it. Remember, if you have any suggestions for video ideas, or if you just want to see what I'm doing, tell me in the comments down below. Check the YouTube community tab, or follow me on Twitter at Clay Entertain, just to see exactly what I'm doing. Or if you want to like toss those video idea suggestions at me. So yeah, that's all I'm really doing. Again, I'm going off script. I don't know where I'm going with this kind of stuff. But yeah, on Twitter, like that's the best place to contact me, or you know interact with me, because I'm more active there than say in the community YouTube community tab. And again, on Twitter you'll see like work in progress stuff, drawings that I do, anything that is random or within my personal interests or whatever. If you're interested in it at all in any of that kind of stuff, whatever. And you can go there, or you can look in the description. I'm pretty sure I'll have links down there to the different things. I also have a second YouTube channel where I just post random stuff, but it's kind of been inactive. But I kind of want to get that up and running, but that's mostly just going to be a dump for like anything else that I feel like doing. And I think, yeah, then that's it. So again, I really appreciate you all taking the time to watch this video, and really any of my videos, through everything that's been happening. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching this video. Really appreciate it. Remember, comment section, let me know about your suggestions, video ideas, and yeah, that will do it for this update video. So I've been Nicholas Clay of Clay Entertainment. Remember guys, take it easy.